Sorry, I'm looking for something. Give me just a second. Good morning. You guys don't know who I am. My name is Lois. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you're not new, welcome back. Give me just a second because I do run a double live stream. I do one on Facebook and I do one here at the same time. And at this moment, I do want to share this video in a group.
We are consistently here for you every day. 10 straight playoff games.
Okay. So let me start this live stream on my other device, and we will get started. Let you know what this is all about.
And Cleveland ended for Toronto in the ugliest second half known to mankind. For Toronto, I mean, just brutal. But it opens up a bunch of questions about Cleveland, certainly, but about Toronto and the future there. So a lot of good basketball to talk, but there is no doubt.
Hi, I'm not sure who's there, but good morning.
In getting over that, what Toronto couldn't do with the big brother in Cleveland, Washington was able to do with the big brother of Pittsburgh kind of stuff. Exercising a lot of demons in our nation's capital. They've lost 6 straight in potential games with a chance to go on to the conference semifinals. Alexander Ovechkin and his team threw a big-time monkey off their back. Really, DC is a sports town. You did the full name on Ovechkin. I can't remember the last time I've heard anyone refer to him as just Alexander Ovechkin. That's Alex Ovi or Ovechkin. That was well done. I was like, what is he talking about? Well, yeah, his real name is actually Alexander.
Alright, so I'm just trying to get this video up and going on Facebook. Now, if you guys have a Twitter, if you're on YouTube and you guys want to share this to Twitter or any other sites, you're more than welcome. I don't own a Twitter, so I can't do that. But you guys can share this video, invite people to watch this video, send it to them in a PM, send the link. It's really easy. There's a share button. You click on that button and you can share this on your profile. You can share this anywhere. So let me get this live stream started over here. Good morning. Let me bring them in. Okay. So let me get this video over here shared out, and then I will get started on the makeup.
Yes, we are. We're doing it up. We're doing it up the Arco stuff. Yes, we are. We did this one other day. We had ESPN Day, Mikey C Day, right? Yes, we had Mikey C Day at the Yard Road Park last year.
I said please shade. Let's see. I was supposed to say please share. Sorry, hold on, let me fix that. Please not shade, share. Sorry guys. Spell check only works when you don't want it to. Right? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to share into my normal groups, okay guys? And, if you have any other groups that you would like to share in, you are more than welcome, but you no need to share into the groups that I normally share into because I'm doing that now.
They're called the Rumble Ponies because Binghamton, New York is considered the carousel capital of the world. Really? More carousels in the city of Binghamton than almost anywhere else. Still now? Yeah, really. Carousel capital of the world. Wow, I
think that was it. Alright, so say hello. Oh, you already did. say hello when you jump on so I know you're here. Let me see who is here. Nicole, good morning. Elizabeth, Holly. Okay, guys, so if anybody wants to share in, I just need one person that can share in Hank and Henry's Night Owl group, because that's a pretty big, I am on YouTube, yes, and I have one viewer over here. I'm not sure who's there. Say hi if you can. I know sometimes it's hard to chat over there, but anyway, so let me get my makeup out, because I do have to do makeup while I do this. So I was asked to do this look by Andrea Poole. Hi, Sheila. So I was asked to do this look by Andrea Poole, who I'm going to invite right now, because I don't see her on here. Here she is. Okay. So if you guys have any indigenous groups that you guys want to share this out to, any makeup groups that I'm not currently in that you want to share this out to, let's do that. Let's get the word out there. This is so important. So I was asked to do this look because I've been doing a lot of like ribbon looks. So I've done an autism, good morning Sheila. I've done an autism awareness look. I've done breast cancer awareness. I've done brain cancer awareness. I've done hold on, I'm thinking, what was the purple one that I did? I've done quite a few. I think there was like almost every look this week has been. Hi Kirsty, sorry. Hi Glenda. So I have done awareness looks all month long, it seems like. So if you guys, lupus, that's right, thank you. Purple was for lupus, it was for Melanie. So I have a friend named Andrea Poole. Andrea is, she's indigenous, she is Cherokee, and very proud. I love it. Anyway, so I was doing these awareness looks, and she asked me if I could do a red ribbon one, and I was like, well, what's the red ribbon for? We all know here in America is popular because it is the Just Say No to Drugs ribbon, right? So I certainly thought that's what it meant, but there's only so many colors in a rainbow, and your ribbon can be several different things. So she said it was for missing and murdered indigenous women and children. So I told her, well, I'll do one tomorrow, but I ended up doing something else. I ended up doing breast cancer awareness. I wanted to be able to do some research on this this ribbon and why it was needed. Obviously, there's missing and murdered indigenous women, which is the purpose of the ribbon. So I wanted to look up, see if I can find some stories on some people that would make today's video interesting. But it quickly turned into, wow, this is a problem in our country and in Canada. And not just our country, this is happening in like Australia and stuff too with their natives. And it's actually very, very sad. But I feel like if we're going to help other countries with their with like rebuilding their countries and building their governments and doing this and doing that, we need to work on what's going on in our own backyard. I'm not running for office. This is not a sponsored video. I'm not going to be your next president, but I'm just telling you how I feel. This is all my opinions. And just because I say something, it doesn't make it like fact. I have looked up things, so I'm telling you by just stuff that I've read, what I think and what I feel. Good morning, Heather. So let me just tell you some things that I found. Okay. We talked about this video was going to be about the missing and murdered indigenous women, and we talked a little bit on my video yesterday about the water protectors, and I had no idea who the water protectors were. I thought this was a tribe, so I went into doing this research yesterday, and when I say research, I'm pretty busy, so the research I did was basically listening to YouTube videos in my headphones while I'm working, because I'm so busy. I don't have time to read articles, and I have to do stuff that I can listen to audio. Well, the videos that I found, and I shared a podcast yesterday, that explained everything about what this video today would be about, what this whole look today was going to be about. And the problem is, when it comes to missing and murdered Indigenous women, nobody cares. And listen, I understand it happens in every race. Okay, I'm not saying we're going to single-handedly solve this problem for one race, and you know, and like there's not a problem. There is a problem everywhere for every race. But particularly today, this is going to be about Indigenous women. Okay, here's the problem. Thank you, Heather. Okay, so here's the problem. Right now, we have an organization called the Water Protectors. And listen, I'm not a professional. I wouldn't say consider me Indigenous because I wasn't raised, you know, with any traditions. We were told that we had Cherokee in us somewhere, but it never really was like a huge thing in our life. I'm half Filipino, which is kind of where I get my tan from, but nonetheless, people are people, and I don't care if you're black, white, purple, blue, green, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People are people. So here it goes. So when I learned about, I had to look up who the Water Protectors were after I was reading or listening to videos on missing and Indigenous women. Okay, like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't know traditions. So when I'm doing my makeup or I'm speaking about something, feel free to correct me. Okay, I only know from what I've listened to on these podcasts and on these YouTube videos. So I may not have the facts correct, and if I am incorrect, feel free to correct me. Okay, and my makeup that I'm doing today is just to bring awareness. It's not to offend anybody. So if I do something that looks like I'm working myself up like some kind of leader of some kind and it offends you, it's not meant to offend you. This is totally just a makeup look to bring awareness, and so that we can do something while I'm doing my makeup, we can talk about the subject. Hi Leo, how are you? So that's what this whole video is about. Please don't get offended if I do something weird with my makeup that you don't appreciate. This is just makeup, and this is just so we can get this video shared, because in the beauty industry, these videos go viral. They go viral. They go all over the place. And that is what I want this to happen. And the reason is because of the conversation that's in this content is why I want this video to go viral. So please do share this video. So getting back to the Water Protectors. I was completely wrong. The Water Protectors is not a tribe. Like I said, I am not a part of the Indigenous community. So when somebody said the Water Protectors, I totally thought this was a tribe. This was not a tribe. This is an organization of people from different tribes and people that are not in tribes. People that just donate their time to help protect the water and the waterways that provide life to so many people. And I'm not just talking about a place to swim. I'm talking about fresh water, food, a way to travel, a way to live. This is their income. This is what people use to live with. And it's very sad that you have an oil company or an energy company wanting to drill. They're setting up pipelines, and they're wanting to drill they want to do fracking is what it is. If you guys watched a movie, I forget the name of it, there's a movie on fracking, okay, that people were just taking land, selling it, you know, buying it from people, making it sound so good, and it was killing their family, killing their animals, because it's so toxic to the environment, so toxic. Well, they're wanting to continue. Hey Sandy. They're wanting to continue this and expand it in the area where this is happening. I know you guys are wondering, like, what does this have to do with Red Ribbon? What does this have to do with the missing and murdered Indigenous women? I'm getting into that, I promise. We have to start somewhere, okay? So anyway, so with this company that has come forward and is doing this and is trying to push themselves onto they're trying to push themselves onto the indigenous communities there, and they have the backing of the government, they have the backing of the military, and are basically not taking no for an answer. You know, the sad part is that they're not taking the indigenous people seriously. Okay, the indigenous people in that area are like the least invasive race in that area, because they're all for the land, they're all for taking care of Mother Nature, they're all for being peaceful. They were protesting. Okay, so if you guys look this up on YouTube, I promise you'll get the same information I did. I have some videos saved in a playlist. I want to watch them. I could only hear them, but I want to watch them. And there's a song they did, Tears in Heaven, for missing and murdered indigenous women. You guys have to watch that and listen to it. It's heartbreaking. Okay, so again, what does this have to do with missing and murdered indigenous women? Okay, we'll talk more about the water protectors in a minute, but just so you know where I'm going with this message. Okay, to drill oil and to have such a large operation for this energy company, you have to have workers. Okay? What does that have to do with anything? When you're working in the oil, you're welcome, Ruby. It's so sad. Exactly. Yes. Yes. So here's the thing. They need workers in this to run this organization. I'm sorry, it's just a known fact. It's just statistics. Most oil workers are men. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people being imported into this area from all over the country, out of the country, all over the place to work these rigs, right? What does that have to do with missing and murdered indigenous women? Those men have no connection to the communities there. They're living in camps. They may or may not be doing background checks on these people, and even then some people can still slip through the cracks. These men are finding that the indigenous women are easy to pick off. Why? Because no one cares. No one cares. Why don't they care? Because just like any other race, indigenous women have a reputation. They have a statistic. They have a stereotype. What is that stereotype? That they're drunks, that they're sex workers, that they don't matter to anybody. Nobody's going to miss them. They're just there to be abused. Nobody's going to miss them. So they snatch these women off, right? They snatch them and they do whatever they want. And they're just later, some women are never found. Some women are found. Here's the sad part. Yes, listen, there's going to be bad apples in every race. I don't care what race you have. I'm half Filipino and half white. There's bad white people and there's bad Filipino people. It's going to happen. Okay? But you cannot group everyone. Yes. I'm going to get to that, Ruby. You cannot group everyone into one whole and say that the whole race is that way. Okay? It is an epidemic. There are sex workers and drunks in every race. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, or green. It does not matter. Okay? You cannot group everyone in that same hole. And even if they are, this does not give somebody the right to snatch somebody, rape them, murder them, sell them off into sex, whatever. The sex industry. That's not okay. So this is the problem. Okay? So these men that are living in these camps are taking these women. Now, certain times of the year, which we all know, the land freezes over. Okay? Can you imagine? And I watched a video on a family that had to do this. Every year they wait for the snow to melt so they can look for their daughter they lost 10 years ago. Can you imagine waiting and looking out the window every day, praying for the snow to melt so they can look for their 18-year-old daughter that went missing. Can you just imagine? Can you? What do you do in that time? You just pray that the phone's gonna ring. They're not looking for her body anymore. They're looking for bones. They said they're looking for bones because at this point it's been so long. They don't believe they'll ever find her body. Can you imagine? Just let that sink in your mind for just a moment. Can you just say this? Whatever your child's name is, insert that child's name into the sentence. I am waiting for the snow to melt so I can look for said child. I am making plans right now so when the snow melts, I can go look for said child. Can you imagine asking people, letting them know there's a warm front coming through and the snow's supposed to melt? Can you go with me on these routes to look for so-and-so said child? That is so wrong in so many aspects. I can't even wrap my head around that. That is just so sad to think it's just not happening to one family or two families. There are so many families that are missing. They're women and children, and they're snatching babies. 15-year-olds and younger. It's just crazy. So these camps, these men that are, good morning. Okay. Yeah, so these camps they are inhabiting these men, like I said, that have no tie to the land. They don't have families there. They're basically going to work, they're coming home, they have nothing else to do. Okay? That's what they're doing. Okay? Some of them are just monsters. You know, and of course they're not going to tell people, hey, I like to murder people. So they're going to get a job there. And you know what? When that happens, the communities in that area are going to suffer. Their women and children, good morning, Diane, are coming in on this thing. Okay? And so we have people, the water protectors, and the tribes that are there within those communities up and down this river that are trying their best to protect their water and protect their families. And they have the government out there shooting people with these non-lethal guns, which still hurt. They still hurt. Just because they're non-lethal doesn't make it okay for you to shoot people that are protesting peacefully. Okay? Now, they have the backing of the government, the National Guard, and the local officials. Okay? The local police department. They are tasing people in the face. They are sticking their dogs out on them. They literally took a whole line of people and just sprayed pepper spray all in their face. Every one of them. Just whoosh, the whole line of people. Because they wanted them to move. They weren't moving. Which is completely dumb. Listen, you're going into their backyard and messing with their water supply. Illegally, because they did say that they wanted to get this, I forgot what the name was, but they wanted to get it like looked into and approved by the government before they were allowed to do this, because they did not take the proper procedures as far as getting permission to do this. So the local tribes stepped in and said, you're not allowed to do this. So why is the government doing this? Listen, I want you guys to know I really looked into this, and like I said, I may not have all the right information. Feel free to correct me. Okay. Our government officials have their hands in the pockets of this company. What do you mean by that? They are vested and are making money from this energy or oil company or whatever it is. So that's why they're not doing anything. So, going back to the point of why do we have so many missing and indigenous women? Because they don't want to call out the company that is hiring the men to do this because they don't want to cause trouble for them. Why not? Because we don't want the investors to be taken away from this company, because if we do that, then those government officials won't be making the money they're making because all of their investors will be backing out. So they don't want to draw attention to the situation. So everybody that has posted videos of them poking and prodding and making them strip down their clothes and putting them in cages and making fun of them and humiliating them, all those videos have been taken down. Why? Because they don't want to cause problems for this company. Why? Because they don't want to lose out on the money that they're making by the investors pulling out, because then they can't operate if they don't have money. It might, do I have all the facts, right? Tell me if I don't. I mean, just the stuff that I've read or not read, but saw, listened to. This is the information that I'm getting. Okay. Yes. And it is individuals. It's not, it's individuals that are investing. Like Hillary Clinton. I heard her name was thrown in there. I heard something about Obama's name being put in there, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what they were talking about when they said it. I had somebody talking to me while I was trying to listen to the podcast. But if I'm wrong about any of this stuff, please do correct me. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I've only had a day really to look in the situation, but I have been listening to as many videos and podcasts as I can about the situation. And then here's an alarming, listen, I'm so bad with names, and I do apologize, because I believe that these people that have lost their lives or have lost their loved ones, they deserve to be recognized to get the story out. But I'm so bad with names, and I'm so sorry about that. There is a young lady that was kidnapped. She was taken, and they raped her. They were going to take her and sell her off in the sex industry. And she escaped. By the grace of God, she escaped, okay? Now, she made it to the police department to let them know what was going on, to get help, because that's what you would do, right? If somebody just kidnapped you and you escaped after being tortured, you would run to the police department, right? You want to know what they did? They arrested her. They arrested her. What? They said she had an unpaid traffic ticket and helped put her in jail for her unpaid traffic ticket. They didn't believe what she said happened to her. They put her in jail. What? What? Okay, listen. Something's wrong. Something is wrong here. Listen, that is completely wrong. And if you listen to the podcast that I shared from YouTube on my page before I shared this video, they talk about it in there. Okay? So, a female officer the next morning reported to work and saw her sitting in her cell. She knew something was wrong. She got all the charges dismissed, sent her to the hospital to get properly treated. What the heck is going on? Somebody, listen, if it were your child, your sister, your mother, would you be treating them that way? Would you? How would you feel to know if that happened to your family member? I'm just going to ask you guys that. Go ahead and comment in the comment section. How would you feel if you reported your loved one missing, they got free, made it to the nearest police substation, and they were arrested for a traffic ticket that happened years ago? They didn't get them help. They didn't take them to the hospital. They didn't make sure they were fed. They didn't give them clean clothes. No, ma'am. They tried to get her arrested and thrown in jail for a freaking traffic ticket. What does that really sound like what I thought our government, I thought our local officials were there to protect the people, to give justice to the people that need it. It's all about money. It's about money. Hey, Alisa. It's, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if she had a ticket, give her the help she needed first, and then give her a court date. She's going to be in the hospital. Seriously, do you really have to give her a ticket right now? Arrest her for that? I don't know what happened to the person the officer that arrested her, but I certainly hope that he had some kind of repercussion for his actions. And the problem is, a lot of these people that are engaging in the issues with all of this, like fighting with the water protectors and all, there's no repercussions because they have the backing of the government and the state officials and the local officials. They have the backing of all of them because nobody wants to do anything because they're all making money. They're all making money. So it doesn't matter. They don't care. But let it be one of their children. Let it be one of their children. They would be singing a totally different tune. Totally different tune. So, I mean, that's the research I've done. I mean, there's more to it, I'm sure. I know I'm just so absent-minded, but I listened to so much. They literally were like burning down. Oh, and they went over there to their reserve and took down some of their like sacred buildings and stuff. The government told them, do not do that. The government said, do not do that. And the military officials did it anyway. They went in there and just dozed them down. Like sacred. Listen, these oil fields, hey Kathy, these oil fields they're putting up and they're drilling in are on top of their burial grounds. Their burial grounds. How disrespectful is that? How would, you know what, if they went into where my dad was buried and started digging up, I would be pretty mad. Pretty mad. I cannot imagine. Like, it's different for the indigenous community because there's so much more that goes into their burial grounds. It's so sacred. So sacred. And everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. I don't understand. We have a president who is so willing to help other countries that is all about, oh, let's solve this problem here. Solve what's going on in your own backyard first. How can you take care of someone else and you can't take care of yourself? This is getting kind of ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. This needs to be brought to the attention of so many people because, listen, not a lot of people outside of the indigenous community knew this. How many people right now, if you're on YouTube, throw up a comment. If you're on Facebook, throw up some hearts. How many people did not know about this situation? Did you guys know? Did you know that Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, is actually a holiday? It is not. It is it's the awareness day for missing and murdered indigenous women. Who knew that? Who knew that? If you did not know, throw some hearts up or leave a comment that says, I didn't know that. If you did not know that. May 5th. You know why we don't know that? You know why we didn't know that? No one talks about it. No one talks about it. They don't want people to know about that. They don't want you to know. Why? Because it messes with their money. It messes with their pockets. It messes with the investors. Yeah. And the sad thing is that they're just hiding it all because of the simple fact that they do not want it all to come to light. They don't. Yeah, it's supposed to be a national day. It is supposed to be. But everyone celebrates Cinco de Mayo. Arriba, let's go. Now, no offense to anybody. My husband's half Mexican. But listen, the whole day has been centered around that. Nobody even knows or understands or recognizes that Cinco de Mayo is also Red Ribbon Day for missing and murdered Indigenous women and children. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Listen, I challenge all of you guys, and we're going to continue this conversation some more, and I want you guys to tell me any facts that you may know about the situation, but please be respectful to one another. I challenge you guys today, and actually for the whole month, do it as much as you can. Wear red. Post stuff about the red ribbon. Bring it out, because see, a lot of people, like I said, didn't know. I didn't know until Andrea told me about it, and I started looking it up. I went to look it up. That's how I found out all this information. It is not in my local media. They didn't talk about it here. Canada is suffering the same issues. People are trafficking and stealing and murdering and raping their Indigenous women. It is huge. Look up Highway of Tears. Look up just MMIW is their acronym. I challenge you guys. Look it all up. All of it. So do a red makeup look. If you don't have red makeup, or you're a man that doesn't wear makeup, wear a red shirt just like I'm doing. Maybe a red bracelet, something red. You can even just take red and put a line. I don't know, just something creative. Something red. Anything. Just something. Just show your support. Post a picture of it. Hashtag MMIW awareness is what we're going to start. So I really, really, really hope everybody does this, and that we can help with getting the word out about this disgusting issue. And I don't know, I hope everybody learned something from this video, and I hope everybody can share this video on your personal pages, any makeup groups that I maybe not have shared this video in. Maybe tag some friends that you know that is Indigenous, or has friends that are Indigenous, so that they can show it to people in their communities, and they can share it, and so on and so on. This needs to go viral. Wow. This needs to go viral. And listen, I don't want it to go viral because of the makeup. I want it to go viral because of the topic. Yes, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. They don't know. And listen, if you don't have anything red, this is what I want you to do. Get you a name tag, or make you a name tag. I saw this in one of the videos, and it really stuck out. And it said, "Hello, my name is," and they filled in the name, and it said, "Who cares?" You can totally do that. Get you a sticker, it can be a white one, and just write it in there. "Hello, my name is, who cares?" And that can be like the logo for this whole thing. I know the red ribbon is cool, and we can draw a red ribbon in there, but I think if we all wore those, it will bring attention. People will ask, why does it say that? You can explain to them what that means, and it spreads awareness. Is that a cool idea? You think we should do that?
They're making the move to try and do that. So do you just sit there and say, listen, we just got to keep going along until he's gone? What do you say in the West?
Yeah, I saw that in one of the videos that I was watching about MMIW, and it said, it was a name tag. Actually, I don't remember if it was a name tag or if it was a picture of a name tag on a poster, but it said, "Hello, my name is," and then it said, "Who cares?" Yes, that would. I did see the red hearts too, but it was for Canada. It's like their flag, and then it had the red heart in the center instead of the maple leaf. Yes. Yeah. Hi, Bren. But yeah, so you totally. Hey, Liz. Oh my gosh, hey, Liz. Yeah. So if you guys have Any friends you want them to see this video, share it on their wall, PM them, say, hey, come watch this video. You can share my YouTube video. I have it on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you have a friend that doesn't do Facebook, you can just send them the YouTube link. I know that you can share YouTube videos on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter account, so I can't share my videos there. You guys are welcome to do that. Yes, something needs to be done. Listen, they are so worried about the water protectors. Listen, if they can get this company out of doing what they're doing, which is going to be hard because they already got their claws in the dirt over there, okay? But if we can get this company out, it will solve a lot of these problems because these indigenous women won't go missing because the men will be gone. Now, we face another problem because there's going to be thousands of people without a job. Then that's another problem we'll have to come up with. So it's thousands of people without a job or thousands of men or women and children that don't come up missing. Yes, Diane says share as much as you can for this to go out. Yes, 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 and yes. Please do. Yes. Share. I've shared it in all the makeup groups I'm in, so you won't have to share there. But share in any groups that I'm not in. And share on your personal walls. Share, and you know, this is an epidemic not just in the U.S. It's happening in Canada. It's happening in Australia. I saw a reporter from Australia talking about it. She came to Canada to talk to them about their epidemic because it was happening in their country as well with indigenous women. So it's sad. Like, why? It's just crazy to me. Insane. I don't know. I'm just at a loss for words why this is happening. Okay, so Andrea, are you there? Or would you be okay with me doing this? Okay, so Andrea has made this. Andrea is indigenous. She is Cherokee. She made this for me to do for a giveaway, okay? And I thought, how cool would this be? For the giveaway, whoever shares this video, and don't not share it where I've already shared it, but somewhere new. They'll be put in a drawing to get this. She made this herself. Would it be okay if I did that, Andrea? Whoever shares this video, not where I've shared it, but somewhere new, will get put in a drawing to win this handmade keychain that Andrea made. Would that be okay? And it doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the UK and you want to share, I'll ship it to you. If you win. I don't care. All over the world. Okay. Share this video. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Instagram if you can. I don't know. Wherever. It's beautiful. I love it. I so badly wanted to keep it, but I was like, she'll know I kept it. That would be mean. Tribal laws. That's so crazy. See, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. It's beautiful. Yes. So whoever shares this video, make sure you comment the word shared. That way I know you shared it. And it's only one entry, but share it as much as you can. It's gorgeous, Andrea. If I don't win, I'd love to buy one from you. Did you hear that? Kathy O'Connor, she's over on YouTube, says that even if she doesn't win it, she will want to buy one from you. Yes, exactly, Sheila. It's ridiculous. Nobody should be treated like that. Nobody. Nobody. When is the world going to see that it's just people are people? Treat people how you want to be treated. Andrea said thank you. So definitely can get up with her about purchasing one if you don't win. Diane, there is a chair there. I'll find a link for the MMIW. or the water protectors. So I'll find a link and see which one would be beneficial that can do both. If there is one, if there isn't one, we'll figure it out. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that is so awesome. We should totally raise money for that. If any of you guys happen to have links for that, send them to me for charity. So that way we can get the word out. So if you guys do want to donate, I can put a link on my page. Just PM them to me. Don't put them on this live feed, because I don't want this to turn into like a donation video and then I get kicked out of my makeup groups.
ESPN's a melting pot of international talent, and we go out of our way to make everyone feel comfortable.
Yes, so whoever wins this keychain, it's going to be totally free. No shipping is going to be required of you. We'll pay it. Totally free. It is so pretty. Yeah, I think I'm going to pay Andrea to make me one too. Because I really like it. Hi, Shanna. Yeah, if any of you guys know of, oh girl, you missed a lot. Oh my gosh. How much are they? I'm not sure. Okay, Diane. Andrea, how much do you charge for those keychains? Maybe we can work something out that if you charge maybe a little bit more, we can donate some of the charge a little, like add a little bit more, and that some of it can go towards, like, we can donate the money. Hey, if anybody else is on here and you want to help Andrea with doing that, selling some of these products, and we can donate some, like, you can just raise the price just a little bit so you're not out any money, but tell them like a certain percentage, whatever the extra is going to be, or like a dollar amount. I like add $1 to it, and that dollar will go towards MMIW or the whole water. Because listen, this is it. This is what I want to do. The people that are the water protectors, there is a fund, there is a legal fund that they need donations for. That's what we'll do. And what does that mean? Okay, these people are getting arrested by these officials that are out there for protesting. And then they have to get out of jail and go back again. They go back again and sometimes get arrested again. So they need money to be able to keep protesting so this doesn't happen. So maybe that's where we can donate the money to the legal fund. Does that sound like a good idea? Hey, Dana. Sandy's interested too. Okay. So you're interested in purchasing or interested in making stuff? Sandy. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I am wearing this makeup today. The whole day. I know it will draw attention, but that's the whole point. And Joe said you are crazy. Okay, $35. Purchase. She wants to purchase. So for $35, what would they get? What the heck is he watching over there? Let me change that.
That's John Walton, by the way. Oh, saturated. Wow. Just exceptional. Of course, it's been 20 years in the making, so it had to be epic. In other words, if you're a Cats fan waiting for that call, it had to be good, and it was better. It was fantastic.
Keychain and earrings, okay. So you'll get the keychain and matching earrings for $35. Remember, these are hand beaded. They do take time and they're gorgeous. And you can do any color. Okay, I'm back. Is that an eyebrow I see? So how long did it actually take for you to make that keychain? Because I'm sure it took long. They're beautiful and they're very detailed. I love how she even made them look like there's some shine to the lipstick. I love it. It's got like the white. I'm not that creative. Uh-huh.
I have PE testing today.
Cool.
And then tomorrow I have music.
Cool. I'm not very good at sewing either. Y'all wouldn't want me to make anything for you guys. Morning. Y'all would think I was nuts. Like, did your 3-year-old just make this for me? Took a few hours? Can you imagine if you had a whole bunch of orders of that same one to come in? That would be amazing. Amazing. So it would take... I have not yet, Dana. You want me to put you in there today? After brows, girl. I hope you're doing better today. Shelly's bouncing around. She was over there on YouTube. Okay. I can only imagine. My heart goes out to you, girl. Love you, Dana. We all do. But I think I love you more. Okay. What are you supposed to do there today, Shelly? Why can't you get it till July? Is he booked or she booked? Hey, Angela. Oh, okay. Well, it's not too long, I guess. You have a little bit of time. It's about a month, maybe. Do you have your appointment already booked? Oh, no, you said July. That's 2 months. Well, it'll give you time in case you want to change your mind. At least if you get mad at me, you can be like, I'm so glad I didn't do it. You're going to be doing your makeup today? Alright guys, we're going to... 12. I can't wait to see it. You're not changing your mind, okay. Alright, we're going to pray really fast, okay guys? So, pray along with me, or don't. It's up to you. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Bow your head, even if you don't believe in God. Just out of respect, just pray, okay? Because He hears you, whether you believe in Him or not, okay? Ready? Lord, we come to you this morning, Lord, with a heavy heart. There's so many things going out there in this world, Lord. So many things going on out there. We just don't understand. We don't understand where these people's hearts are, where their mind is. We pray right now for those people who have been lost and killed, those women and children, anybody really, but today's focus, Lord. We're praying for the families of those people that have been lost. Praying for peace right now and just guidance. Let them be an advocate for what's going on in their communities, Lord. We pray that this message gets out to the world, everywhere. Not just in the beauty community, but everywhere. Lord, I pray that this challenge goes viral and that everybody uses the whole month of May to do something red. Just to get the word out there about these people that are lost and being mistreated. And about the fact that we have an organization that wants to kill the waterway that supplies life to so many people. Lord, we pray just for the safety of those tribes, and we pray for the safety of the waterway, Lord. We pray that you touch the hearts of the people that are involved in making those decisions on whether or not they're going to go forward with this. Lord, we pray for the men in the camps, for those men that are doing nothing wrong, Lord. We just pray that you be a light for the men that are doing stuff wrong. Lord, we pray for justice. Pray for justice for those families and the women and children that have been lost. Also, we want to pray for Dana right now, Lord. You know her situation. We know that she's tired, Lord. We pray you just put your healing hands on her heart and on her body, Lord. We pray for her family to help guide them through whatever they're going through, Lord. You know what that is. Praying for peace right now, Lord. Just a peace. Pray that she's able to give you what's going on in her life, Lord, and just let her know that you're in control and she does not have to be in control of that situation, that you already are. Lord, we pray that you just show her the love that she deserves right now, Lord. I also want to pray for Shelly, Lord. She has a doctor's appointment. We just pray for good news. And thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you for everyone that you put in our lives. And thank you so much for the people that are watching right now. There's not a mistake. There's not a mistake that they're here listening, Lord. We know that you brought them here for a reason. And that reason is to get this word out. Doesn't matter how big or small they are. They are big. And they can make a huge difference with a simple share of this video. Thank you so much, Lord. We love you. Amen. Hey, Mike. Okay, so this is where the fun stuff comes in, because we're about to get creative. Like I said, please don't get offended of my makeup. I'm not considered indigenous. I don't really know the do's and don'ts of indigenous makeup. I'm just doing my makeup, and I'm doing it to bring awareness to the MMIW, the women and children that have been lost to this terrible crime that nobody hears about. So if I do something that's kind of like out of context for makeup as far as the indigenous community, please don't read too much into it. This is strictly to bring awareness to what's going on. Alright. So yeah, do you guys have, do you guys know anyone that may have been taken? Like, do you know anybody personally? I know that they talked about Olivia Lone Bear, or yeah, it's Lone Bear. I think it was Lone Bear. Like her brother, I watched the video where her brother got on and was trying to plead for help in finding her. For Hawaii? Okay, we'll add them to the list for tomorrow. But we'll definitely pray for them throughout the day. Andrea, if you can make a post, I don't know if you have a website, if you can make a post about what you're doing with the donations, just put that on my page, or put the link under the video that I had shared yesterday for the podcast from YouTube. That would be amazing. That way anybody that clicks on it reads that too. I'm still going to do more research on the situation. So it's not over yet. I really think that the whole month of May we can learn. Maybe what I'll do is I will find stories on particular women or children that have been abducted or come up missing or have been murdered, and I'll talk about them throughout the month. Like, pick one and we'll talk about them in the videos. So have any of you guys directly been in the situation, like during the protests? Is anybody here actually, were you there? They literally had, I watched where they had like army vehicles going in and like waking people up in the dead sleep and pulling them out of their teepees and stuff. It is so sad. Missing woman with dementia. I think tomorrow's look, I'm going to do a suicide prevention look. So I need to figure out what ribbon that is. If any of you guys know, please let me know. Please let me know. Alright. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let me see. I thought I had. I'll just use tape. I'll use tape. I have tape up here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, it took her eye. That is insane. What the heck? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I'm not going to use the tape. I'll freehand it. What?
I can't find the cup for your cereal, but I found the light.
Don't worry about, just use the, I use the other cup, the clear one. that we were using the peanuts in yesterday. If you have to wash that, just, I don't know if it's dirty or whatever, just do what you gotta do. Alright, I need a flat top brush. That's what I need. And I will be finishing this look even if I have to leave and take the kids to school and come back. Because this is going to be... I am wearing this look today. And I don't care if people look at me like I'm nuts. But I am definitely wearing this look out today. A grenade. Concussion grenade. That is crazy. Let me put my under eye primer on real fast. Coughing out blood. That is crazy. Yeah, I want you guys totally, this is a conversation, so I definitely want you guys to talk about any information you may have on this, on everything, whether it's the protest or if it's women or children you know that have come up missing. If you have any information on any of them, please do talk about it. Wow. Some of you guys are thinking I'm nuts. Like, what are you doing with the red? I don't know if I should go higher. Let me go higher. Well, thank you. Good morning, Andrea. Yeah, they didn't have any weapons. I also saw that they were denying, like the police were denying that they did anything. And they had it on camera. There's a movie called Wind River. You guys need to watch that. It talks about missing and indigenous women. And even though that it's a fictional story on, you know, as far as the person, the people there that are made up, but it just brings awareness that this is a very real thing that's happening. It's crazy. Hi, Melissa. I heard about the dog attacks. I didn't actually see them because, you know, everything I was doing was, I wasn't able to watch because I was working. I had my headphones in. That's crazy. Well, Shelly. What are you teaching him, Shelly? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I heard they were praying for them when they got maced and stuff. That's so dumb. They were praying for them, and they maced them with pepper spray. Hi, Becky. Gym time with Lois. So, and just so you know, I'll post a picture, but I kind of got this look. There's an inspiration picture. I'm twisting it, and I'm gonna do my own thing. I pulled a couple of pictures, so I was kind of grabbing what I liked from each picture. They were, yes, I saw they were in their water was freezing. So they also were like in the water and stuff too, trying to keep the companies from doing what they were doing. All right. So crazy. That is crazy. I didn't know they blew up somebody's arm. That is so sad. Keep telling me more stuff, guys. This really needs to get out. And listen, if you're not part of the indigenous community, how many of you guys did not know this even happened? My YouTube video comes right back up right off. Will somebody let me know if YouTube is still up? Because it just restarted my app. Watched it live. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's so crazy. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know it happened, and you know what? I had to look it up after Andrea told me about it. I had to look it up just to get all this information because I didn't want to do this look and just be like, oh, we're doing a red ribbon look, and then that was it. I wanted it to be personable. I wanted to be able to give you information. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. My eyes are watering. It was so heartbreaking listening to the stories of from the families that lost their loved ones. That is such a heartbreaking thing to do, and I had to do it so I can listen and be able to tell you guys what I've learned from this situation, what's going on in our own country. Here they are fighting for clean water in other countries. Our country is doing it, and but yet they're fracking in our own rivers, and they're fighting our natives for it. Like, don't we fight other countries that are like giving their people unclean water? I mean, listen, I'm not a politician. I don't know a whole lot about politics, but I do know we have people that will donate money so that other countries will have clean water and stuff. I'm like, but what about our country? What about our water? So we're gonna get them clean water and we won't even have any. Well, the Becky, where the water protectors were, this is the situation. And I talked about it earlier. They have all these men that come into these camps to work, and those men are taking the women and children, and they're killing them, raping them, all that. So that is a big part of some of this. So we talked about that, but it's more than just that. It's happening everywhere, but that is a huge situation. Good morning, Bettina. So in that area, those things are connected. Some of the missing women and children, not all of them, but some of them, and the water protector situation with that company that's drilling in the river. Hi, Jessica. Hope this doesn't stain my face. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Cynthia. The Wind River, the movie. Yeah. I need to watch it because I only found out about that yesterday when I was watching, the videos or whatever. Good morning. But yeah, that's what the red ribbon is for. I look like a Ninja Turtle right now. I'm sorry, guys. Red ribbon is for missing and murdered Indigenous women. That's why we're doing our red book today. But a lot of missing and murdered Indigenous women are in that area where those men are having camps over there. They have no ties to the community. They have no family out there. They're in camps. They don't have anything else to do, and they are taking women. It is just so sad. Thank you, Bren. I'm having an issue with Fallout right now. It is like making a mess. But it's all over the place, not just there. It is all over the place. Yeah, it represents a whole lot, but today's video is about missing and murdered Indigenous women. Alright, I need a new brush because that one is so dirty. Alright. I need like pink of some kind. I don't want a super bright pink. I think I'll use this one. Look, I got it on my nose. Nice. Need to be careful with this. This stuff stains so bad. I have to clean it up. Okay. Autocorrect only works when you don't want it to work. That's the only time that works. My eye is watering over there. Moses sounds like a little bitty dog when he barks like that. He sounds so small. I'm all looking to see what time it is in my... I'm not wearing my watch. I need to get a new battery for it. I went to go like this. Yep, it's 10 o'clock. Okay. Ooh, try to get this off. Alright, there was white. Let me try to use this one. Hopefully this will show up. I don't know if this white will or not. Good morning, Edward. How are you? He is. He seems to be. I haven't seen him since I took him out this morning. He was so needy last couple of days. It's about 7, almost 7:30 here. My eye is watering. Gonna get ready for work. You can do your get ready like this, like I'm doing it. Can you imagine going into work like this? I'm going to work like this. I can do it. They might think I'm nuts. I'll go to the grocery store like this. I don't even care. They'll be like, what in the world? And be like, I'll have a story to tell. So I'll be able to tell them all about missing and murdered Indigenous women and about all of that. Let me see if this other white is a little more pigmented, because this is not working. This is, oh, that's shimmery. Alright, but it's more pigmented, so we'll use it. Oh, thank you. You sweat all of it off. Alright, so this is going to be shimmery white. Hey, Christine. I kind of like the shimmeriness of this white. Hi, Ashley. Need to go back and blend. I'm just building right now because this white was not wanting to show up. It's 4:26. It's early. Woo. Still building this shimmery white. You should be asleep right now. Why aren't you? Besides the fact that you're watching me. Don't be using me as an excuse. No, no, no. Be blaming me for your insomnia. Y'all, they're gonna think I'm nuts when I show up to their house looking looking like this. Like, what in the world? You leave your house looking like that? Sure did. Red ribbon, baby. Red ribbon. Making sure we're all aware here. And there's a problem. I'm gonna blend this out into the white now. You have to be ever so patient when you're blending. Okay. Okay. I think we're blended. Does it look okay so far? I do need to go back over like my nose and stuff because I feel like I got some of that red and pink. Okay. I think I still need highlighter after using all that. Okay, Edward. No highlighter. That's what I was thinking too. This eye keeps watering. That would be terrible to do this whole look and then have a gap right there missing because my eye is watering. So when I was looking up like indigenous like face painting and stuff, it was saying like the colors, what the colors all represented and all, which was really interesting. I cannot wait for my new palette to come in because this one is just like, I love them. I love the eyeshadows, but I wish my palette wasn't broken. Alright. It's gonna be hot today. Hot. Everybody's so quiet. Why are you so quiet? I would stop watering. Actually, before I go messing up my face, let me go ahead and spray it with setting spray. I'm not done either because I have more I'm going to do. Yeah, there's a gap right there now. I'll have to touch that up in a little bit. Definitely have to wait for it to dry or it's going to look like a red mess right there. Okay, let me get some eyeliner. You're laughing at me, Andrea. No laughing aloud. Well, thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much. I do a live video every day. So make sure you hit that follow button so you get notified. And I think you have to hit, they did some algorithm. Oh, okay. Oh, she half asleep, I see. Don't Quill half asleep, girl. Okay. But yeah, I do a live every day. And I have a YouTube. There's a link in my profile to the same video over on YouTube, which actually the video is much better over on YouTube. Water dripped on your phone. I see. Okay. Good one. Good one, Andrea. But yeah, there's a whole storyline behind this book. If you guys can find out what the ribbon is for suicide prevention or suicide awareness, please let me know because I want to do that one tomorrow. I'm looking for a particular eyeliner. There it is. Okay. Wow. What's quilling? And that feathers, like where you put it's almost like. Good morning, Karen. Yes, I am wearing this makeup today. The whole day. Sure am. Okay. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. Oh, is it? Okay. As long as it doesn't involve needles while you're sleeping. I thought you were like doing some kind of like sewing. Counselor. I know of where are you at? I can find you. Look it up. Hi, Claire. Doing good. How are you? Just paper strips. That is so interesting to me. You're in Canada, okay. I don't really know a whole lot of, because I'm in Florida. I don't know a whole lot of people up that way. I don't know how, if anybody is watching this and you know of a good counselor in her area, please give them her profile link and tell them to PM her. Teal and purple? I thought so it's not yellow? I'm so confused, Dana. I'm so confused. Hey, you can share if you want, Bettina girl. It is fine with me. I don't allow people to judge you here, and if they do, they need to leave. If you need somebody to talk to, you are more than welcome to share that here. Because it might be something that we say that totally makes a difference in your life. And we are all supportive here. All supportive. Oh, okay. Well, if you figure it out, let me know. If I have to do all 3 colors, Tina, I will. Okay, that is perfectly fine. You don't have to, that is your choice. You do not have to tell anybody your business. But if you want to, you are welcome to talk about it. Because there are people that probably have gone through or is going through what you're going through right now and could probably give you information or advice or the support that you need. And if anybody says anything negative, I will definitely block them. They will not be allowed to stay in this video. You're welcome. Hey, Roxy. Tomorrow I will be doing a suicide prevention look. You definitely have to tune in for that look tomorrow. And hang in there, girl, because I'm going to tell you, things seem so much worse when you're in the midst of it. But God sees you through everything. God sees you through everything. You just need to pray. Give it to Him. And listen, don't ever depend on somebody for your happiness, because they will let you down. That would be really cool. Yes, totally steal this look. And I'm not done. I am not done by any means, but I did want to get my eyeliner and lashes done because I've got to take the girls to school and I'll probably have to come back and finish it. I'm gonna pull another one of those. I'll be back in a minute, like I did yesterday. Oh, I opened that upside down. So I'm fixing to put some black and white lines on my face and dots too. You are not alone, just so you know, Bettina. There are people out there struggling right now, just like you. There are people watching this that are struggling, just like you. There are family members of people that are struggling with that, watching this right now. And you don't have to feel like you're alone. And whatever the problem is, it is not so big that you need to do that. Don't do that, Bettina. I will be looking for you tomorrow in my video. I will be looking for you. You got a reason to be here now, and you know what? It's not a mistake that you're here. It's not a mistake that you're here. You're here for a reason. God has led you to my videos for a reason, and whether you see it or not, He doesn't make mistakes. You're not a mistake. It's not a mistake that you're here. It's not a mistake that you're awake this early in the morning to be watching my videos. There's a reason for it all. Just remember that. And whether you see it right now or not, one day you're going to look back and go, oh yeah, that lady said that there was a reason, and now I see the plan unfolding. And see, eventually you're going to get through this, and then you're going to be an advocate for people that are going through what you're going through right now in this very moment. You're going to be able to save lives because you got through it. And you know what? Sometimes people just need to feel like there's a purpose. They have a purpose. Sometimes you feel like you don't have one. And it's not that you don't have one, it's that you just don't know what that is yet. And it takes us a minute to figure that out sometimes. It really does. But this is such a huge topic. It's a huge subject that affects so many families. So don't feel like you're alone in this, because you definitely are not alone in this. And you can definitely help so many people just by sharing your story. So just whatever you're thinking about doing, don't do it, because you could be helping so many people. It's not, girl, listen, that's life. People go through stuff all the time. And this is something that's going to pass. Just remember, it's going to pass. So even though it is a heavy subject, if that's what's weighing on your heart right now, you are more than welcome to share it. Because, you know, as a child, I felt that way. I felt that way a lot. I never talked about that, but I suffered with depression when I was a child, and I never told people that. Never. I used to think that this world would be so much better without me. I felt unwanted, unloved, and even though people probably didn't know that, my own mother doesn't know that. I think she did figure it out. She found where I wrote in a coloring book one time. It was basically like I was 8 years old or whatever. It was like a suicide note. But at 8 years old, I didn't know how to take my own life. But it's not worth it. You know what? I have so many blessings today. And had I been old enough to know how to do it then, and I did it, the blessings that I have today would not be possible. Would not be possible. So you are not alone, girl. Not alone, any way, shape, or form. I have a beautiful, beautiful network of women right here that you can talk to about any of those things. There's something that is going on. You definitely can talk to these ladies who will help you. Thank you, Jessica. Yes. Yes, we're all here. There you go. You have lots of people that will listen to you, girl. We're all here for you. And I will be looking for you tomorrow. So you better not even think about letting me down, girl. Don't do it. I better see you on here tomorrow. I'm not playing. I'm going to be looking for you. Do you have family? You have like children or parents? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Yes, that will help you a lot. Girl, get off my video and go get you some sleep. I feel like I need to get a little bit of black eyeshadow under my eye. My eyes won't stop watering though. That one eye is like killing me. You probably just need to get some sleep, girl. That's all. Once you get some sleep, you'll feel so much better. Okay. Oh, look at that, Dana. Where's, I need her, oh, here we go. I should have did this before my mascara. You'll have to send me some pictures of the stuff you're making. I want to see them. Yeah, about the picture. Yes. Are they? I didn't know that. Andrea. Yeah, I'll check it out when I get off, Dana. See, Bettina, it is no mistake that you are watching my video today, and I said tomorrow that I'm doing a suicide prevention look. That's God, all the way. God knows that you were supposed to be here today. He knew that you were supposed to be here, chatting with us ladies, and telling us that you need help. See how things happen? Things happen. I have a friend who is being affected by suicide. And so in that happening, I was telling you guys that tomorrow I will be doing a suicide prevention look. And then here you are listening to that. How amazing is God? That all happened for a reason. That happened because they knew you would be here today. He brought you here because I said I was gonna say that I was gonna do that. You cannot deny that that's pretty cool. God is cool. Yes, Kathy, exactly. Thank you, Kathy. You have a good day. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a ribbon look every day for the month of May. That would be really cool. Okay, I needed it nice and bold. I'm feeling like I need to bring it in though, a little more. Bring it across. It's gonna be hot here in Florida. Thank you, Andrea. Alright, what time is it? I'm gonna have to leave in a couple of minutes to take my kids to school, and then I'm gonna come back and finish. I'll just leave the video running. I feel like that's better. It's easier than starting a whole new video. I hope I don't lose you guys when I go. I really want to finish this look. I'm going to do like some white and black markings and stuff. It's going to be really cool. I need new lashes. Let me go grab some new lashes. I'll be right back. Okay, look how pretty these are. Oh, so pretty. I hope I don't have to trim them because I like the whole lash. I'm like, please. I don't want to have to trim them. Gorgeous. I think they're okay. I'm not even done yet. Not done. I do. I'm going just like this too. If they don't like it, they don't have to look. Yeah, I'm going to wear it. It's going to bring a lot of attention to my makeup, which means I can talk to people about what it means. That's okay, Nicole. Yes, and I do a live every morning. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Michelle, Sonia. The red ribbon is for missing and murdered Indigenous women. It is an epidemic that is here in America and in Canada, and it's happening all over the globe, even in Australia. May 5th, which a lot of people don't know, is actually the national holiday for missing and murdered Indigenous women. But they had just told me about this on the 5th, and I was already doing a ribbon look that day. So I did some research on the situation, and there's just so much history. I posted a video on my profile from YouTube. It's a podcast, so you can listen to it without having to watch it. I encourage you guys all to listen to it. it talks a lot about the situation, and I'm struggling with this lash right now. It talks a lot about the situation and about people that have been through this, because people don't care. I mean, it goes for a lot of races. A lot of races have issues, but there are so many people right now that are missing, women and children, because of the government officials not doing anything about it. And it's really, really sad because, all right, here's the situation. If you listen to the podcast that I shared, and I'm not done yet, I'm gonna add like white and black markings on this look, but I have to take my kids to school. I'm gonna leave the live stream going, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna finish the look. So I hope you guys don't go anywhere. But anyway, so what happened is this lady, right? She was abducted. Somebody tried to take her, and she escaped and went to the nearest like substation, the police station, right? You know what they did? They didn't help her. Instead, you know what they did? They arrested her for some tickets she had outstanding. Some outstanding tickets. They arrested her for unpaid tickets. She showed up injured, distressed. I mean, come on. Seriously? She was indigenous, and they saw that. And there's such a stigma for being indigenous. No, I put it on and blended it with eyeshadow. Does it look airbrushed? That's a compliment, right? That's cool. But yeah, so they arrested her, put her in jail, and the next morning, a female officer saw her in the cell and knew something was wrong, and she had her taken immediately to the hospital, had the charges dropped, and got her some help. The nerve! I cannot imagine getting raped and kidnapped. You escape with your life, which you didn't even know you were going to live. You go to a substation to get help, and they throw you in jail for an outstanding ticket. What in the world? But this is just an example. She got away with her life. That doesn't always happen. But that's just one example of the government, the officials not helping. It's just crazy. Like authority. They don't take it seriously. Like instead of going, wow, I think that this ticket really is minor compared to the fact that you just got kidnapped and raped. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, they're just thinking about, oh, we have an unpaid ticket. I have the opportunity to put somebody in jail. Now, I don't know if there's some kind of commission you get for throwing somebody in jail, but I hope he's proud that he did collect on that if that's really the situation. I hope he is so proud of what he did. That is a shame. And kudos to the female officer that saw that there was a problem and got her help. We need more officers like that. I wish I knew her name because I would tell you. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Alright, I do have to take my kids to school and I want to finish this look. It is going to be really good. I'm going to do like some white and black markings. We've got to throw in some lipstick and it's going to be awesome. So, I hope you guys hang out. I'm going to be, these are clipped in hair clips. They're just clips. You clip them in. I have like 4 of them in. So, I'm going to come back. I hope you guys don't leave. Or if you do, just come back and check in with me. I'm going to go run them to school, and I'll be back, okay? So, I'm going to leave this live stream up and going. Talk amongst yourselves. Feel free to do that. I'll be back. Tasha, Lily, you guys ready? Okay, I'm back. It is. It's really close by. Hi, Francis. Hi, Sherry. I hope you're still here. Okay. Alright, so this lash is like poking me. I'll just leave it. Oh well. It's alright. Alright, so. Yeah, if you guys are first time viewers, click the follow button. I go live every day. I do a live video every day. So, you'll get notified if you follow me. You'll get notified when I do my videos. I'll also do the same video on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, usually the video quality is a little better over there because I use a better camera. But you can watch the videos and fast forward there after if you watch the replay. So you can actually watch it faster because you can change the playback speed there. So just a little recommendation if you don't like watching super long videos, because I do them. I do super long videos. Sorry guys, I know y'all think it's funny when I get up like this because everybody's like, all YouTube shows is or all Facebook shows is your boobs whenever you get up like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's awful. Alright, hold on. I'm looking for something. And of course it's not going to be here. Okay. I think I have it. Yeah, it's down here. Okay. You like long videos? Okay. Alright, so actually, let me do some lipstick before I do these markings on my face. I can't find my lip primer. It's like gone. I need to exfoliate my lips so bad. I really need it. Actually, get the makeup off of them. Alright. Alright. So I'm gonna do, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do a red lip. Yeah, I'm gonna do red. What is it? Pikachu's down here. He wants to say hi. Come here, buddy. Oh, I need to change his shirt. Psycho morning. Good morning. He thinks I like left because he's all like so happy to see me. Psycho morning. I know, he's so happy. Look at his little tail. Alright, I gotta go. So you guys to go. Bye-bye. Play. Don't hang out down there. He's just jumping on my leg. I'm like, go. Look, he came up on the bed because I was ignoring him down there by my foot. Yeah, so if you guys are just joining, you missed all the conversation in the beginning of the video, definitely go back and watch it. It is totally worth watching. I feel like my eyes want to water because I'm keeping them open so long. Like, don't water. If you want to watch it and fast forward, Bettina, go to my YouTube channel and play it in 2.0 so you can watch it faster. Or you can watch it, if I talk too fast, then do it in like 1.5 or 1.25 or something. It helps me too because I want to monetize my YouTube channel, and I need like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So in order to, I just have to get, I gotta get more stuff going on my YouTube channel. But the upside to YouTube is you can watch the videos so much faster. He is being so needy. What do you want? You know what? The neighbor's dog is in heat, so he probably wants to go play with her. We tried to hook them up. I don't think he knew what to do. What do you want? What? Thank you, Francis. Thanks, Bettina. You go to, whenever you go to, YouTube, Sherry, like if you're watching it on your phone, there's a button in the top right hand corner, it looks like dots. If you click on that, it'll say playback speed, like an option will pop up. Click on that and you can change the speed. Okay, so I need, where's my black gel liner? They're over here. I don't want to use that one. Nope. Nope. Yep, okay. Thank you, Michelle. Alright, so I'm going to be using, this is Wet n Wild's Fantasy Makers. I'm from Florida. This is their paint pot. So I'm going to use this. Let's see. I'm thinking, sorry. I'm like thinking right now. Actually, that looks like almost a perfect circle. He is so needy. It seems like in the mornings, actually anytime that I'll give him attention, he loves it, but he has been so needy. I think because the neighbor's dog is in heat. So normally he doesn't bother me like that. Yes, post your pictures. Listen, so what I'm going to do is when I get off here, I'm going to post a picture. I'm going to go to Instagram, post it. It's going to be shared to Facebook. So what I want you guys to do is when you do a look, even if it's just wearing a red shirt or drawing a red heart on your cheek, just something red, post your picture down in my comment section of my picture and tag people and ask them to do the same thing. Your what? Nicholas, you need to brush your hair, brush your teeth, all that stuff. have to go back and like fix it, but give him his phone.
Last night we were supposed to charge each other's phones, but he screwed up and then charge mine when I can charge his.
Well, why didn't you just charge your own phones?
Because we had stuff on each other's phones that we didn't have.
Well, stop messing with each other's phones. Give him his phone now.
He didn't charge.
I don't care if he didn't charge. It's not your phone. Give it to him now. Now. Or you won't have a phone. I hope you learned a lesson. Don't be playing with each other's phones. Huh? You don't need two phones. Why would you need two phones?
I used to play a lot on the
I know, right? Yes, mommy voice. You gotta let them know you're serious. Gotta put some bass in it, girl. If you don't, they try to run you over. Exactly, Crystal. You have 2. I have 7, Bettina. I have 7. Hey, Marissa. Hey, Amanda. I have to keep wiping off my brush in between dots because my foundation and powder gets on there and it creates it. Like if I dip it back into the white, it mixes with the color, and I don't want my white to be tainted. I want it to be white. Hi. Yeah, I have a lot of kids. Okay. It's from the Wet and Wild Fantasy Makers. It's a paint pot. It is for Red Ribbon awareness. It is for women, missing and murdered Indigenous women. So I'm not a professional at Native makeup. This is just a look. I don't want to offend anybody if I'm doing something wrong. It literally is just makeup, and it's just to bring awareness. So hopefully I'm not like offending anybody with the makeup I'm doing. And I'm sorry if I am. I just really wanted it to resemble something so that way it'll draw attention to the whole situation, and that's really what this is all about. We need to draw attention to the problem that is missing and murdered Indigenous women, and nobody cares. I did some research. I have posted a link on my personal page. I want you guys to listen to the podcast that I posted the link to, so you guys can get an idea of what's going on, because it's just crazy. Yeah. What? Can you get it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I don't know. Can you say for Nicholas to put it somewhere?
What do you need 2 phones for?
Nicholas is putting my red phone.
Huh?
Nicholas is putting my red.
You don't worry about that when you get home from school. You don't need a phone at school. He's already got a phone. What does he need another one for? To let your friends play with it in class? Then I get a phone call. Okay. I literally just pulled a bunch of different pictures off of Google and just kind of compiled a few of them and thought, okay, I want to do this and do that and do this. And that's where this book came from. And I do know, like, in authentic native makeup, there is a meaning to every marking. That's why I was saying, like, I hope I'm not offending anybody, because I know that each marking means something, and I'm not meaning anything disrespectful by any of this. Like I said, it was all just a way to get the word out there about what's going on, and to bring awareness to the situation and a challenge for other people to do something similar. Because if we keep getting this circulating, Sherry, they're clips. They're just hair clips. If we can get other people to do this same challenge, then it gets it circulated and it brings more awareness to the situation. So that's why I was saying, share this video. I do have the same video on YouTube running right now live. So if you have a Twitter and you want to share the video from YouTube to like Twitter, you can do that as well. My eyes watering. Okay. Let me use a different brush and see if I can get this done faster. Makeup and coloring. I love coloring. Hey, Linda. Ooh. You can't physically do it? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reposition that lash when I'm all done. I won't make y'all sit through that. I'll just take it off when I get off. It's making my eye water. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm done with the white. Now I need to get black. Okay. Oh, wow, Sherry. Hey. Okay, Kathy. I appreciate it, girl. Ah, the black is definitely not as forgiving as the white on the mistakes. I won't stop watering. It's gonna make me so mad. Ugh. Hi, Cynthia. How are ya? Sherry, that'd be awesome. I would love to see. Make sure you post pictures if you do. I would love to see that. Alright, so we're not done almost. There is something I saw. If you guys know the significance of this particular thing I'm about to do, please tell me. So I'm so interested. I saw this in several pictures, but all it is a little stripe right down the lip, the bottom lip. And it's looking pink. Over the red lipstick. I'm trying to make it white. Girl, I just make stuff up. I'm not that cool. Do they go all the way down? Do they go down? Let me look at my picture I had. I think they do go all the way down. Let me look up some more pictures. Hold on. Yeah, they go all the way down. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, they do go all the way down. The stripe goes whoosh, all the way down. Maybe I need to set that. Maybe I need to set it with some white eyeshadow, so it doesn't go slipping and sliding everywhere. I don't think that looks very straight. Alright, I'm going to take some white eyeshadow. Thank you, Maxine. Exactly. That's the whole point. Listen, I'm wearing this today out and about, and people are going to ask, and whenever they ask, I'm going to let them know exactly what this is about. Exactly what this is about. You know, a lot of people here in America, they look at Red Ribbon Week and they go, oh, that's for say no to drugs. That's for drug awareness. But a lot of people don't realize that a ribbon can have many different purposes. And nobody knows that Red Ribbon, like May 5th is May 5th is the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women Awareness Day. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't know that. So, and just so you guys know, like, I get my tan because I'm half Filipino. So I do have Cherokee somewhere in my bloodline, but I wasn't raised with any traditions or anything like that. My mom's American. She's mixed with a whole lot of stuff. So I'm like a Heinz 57. But I have a lot of friends that I've made by doing these videos who are indigenous. And this is an important subject. So if you missed this video, please go back and watch it so you can hear the conversation in the beginning. That was what this is all about. And I need for you guys to share this video. And I need for you guys to do something red, whether it's a red shirt, a red headband, or a red makeup look. Maybe it's no makeup with just red lips. Something red, and then post it under my picture I'm going to post when I get off. And then tag people in it. Invite people to watch this video. Share this video. Okay. Yay, you're a first time watcher. Well, welcome. I do YouTube as well, so make sure you look me up on YouTube. I have, awesome, thank you, yes, wear red. I also have the same video playing on YouTube. So if you have people that do not have a Facebook account, you can share my video, just send them the link to the same video because I'm live streaming right now on YouTube. And the cool thing is you can watch YouTube and fast forward, so you don't have to watch the video. It won't take you as long because I do long videos. Yeah, I see. I was raised, my family, like my dad's side of the family's Filipino. So we were raised in their traditions. But as far as the indigenous part of our bloodline, like no one in our family ever talked about that. And so we don't know, you know, what goes on in the indigenous community. We just don't. But I think a lot of people are so blind that they don't understand that this is happening in the indigenous community, that so many women and children are coming up missing and nobody cares. So I shared, again, I'm going to say it again, I shared a link to a video, it's a podcast from YouTube onto my personal profile. If you go there and listen to it, you will hear exactly where my heart's coming from, because of what's a big portion of like missing and murdered indigenous women it's happening where the water protectors are having to defend their land and their waterways from the company that is drilling for oil and I think fossil fuel or whatever they're doing. They're drilling over there and they're trying to ruin the waterways and the environment there, which is life to so many people. So with that company being there, they have employed thousands and thousands and thousands of men. They're all living in camps there. And those men are coming in and they are, I don't know if they're doing background checks. I don't know what they're doing, but they are snatching women and children. They're raping and murdering them. And then we also have people that are crossing the border or crossing from state lines, and they're kidnapping women and children and selling them off into the sex industry. So that's happening as well. So there's just and then people just don't care. They don't care because to them it's just not important. And another thing is that our government, our military is involved in the brutality when it comes to this company. So like, they were involved in the tasing and the macing, sicking dogs. They literally took people at the they had a peaceful protest. They had a peaceful protest trying to stop this company from doing what they did. And listen, I'm sorry if I don't have all the facts straight. I just did a little bit of my own research. I just heard about this. I only had yesterday to do this, so please forgive me if I don't have everything correct, and you're welcome to correct me if I'm wrong about any of this information. But they literally took people and stripped them naked, put them in cages, and poked and prodded at them and made fun of them. So that is not okay, and I don't care what race it was. Maybe it could happen to a different race. That's not okay. It's not okay to do that to anyone. So I just don't understand. And to me, I didn't understand why that happened and why they were allowed to get away with it. So what I had to do, I looked up more information, and what I found out was that people in, yes, they did. They were praying for them. They were praying for them. Which is crazy because that's what they did to Christ. Christ prayed for his transgressors and said that they didn't know any better, and they killed him. And like, how far do we have to go? Like, I don't understand. So here's the thing. The reason why this oil company and the military is involved, and the reason they're not stopping it, is because our government officials, I know that they said that Hillary Clinton was involved. I think, I'm not 100%, like I said, it's just stuff, I wasn't able to read anything. It was all through podcasts and stuff that I can listen to while I was working yesterday. So everything I got was information that I was hearing and not seeing. I don't know. I'm still gathering information. But they, yes, they did. They dozed over their sacred items and knocked them down, burnt them down, did whatever they did. That is ridiculous. And they're drilling on their sacred burial grounds. They have no respect. They don't care. They're doing it all for the money that they can't take to their grave. This is ridiculous. So, but these government officials that I just named have their hands in the pockets of this company. my screen just went blank on Facebook. Okay, hold on. Oh gosh, I don't know what just happened. All right, so I don't know if they're still watching. Crap. Okay, hold on. Let me just post that they can come to YouTube and watch the link. I don't know what just happened. Something just happened and my whole Facebook just shut down. Oh my gosh, that is just disturbing. Okay. So let me go back and comment that they can come to Facebook and we can finish this conversation, because that is so weird. Did you see it shut down? I can't even pull up my Facebook. What the heck? Okay, I can pull it up. Maybe it was just that phone. I don't know. Alright, hold on. Let me just click this link and... How do I share this? Okay, hold on. Copy link. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, guys. My live feed cut out. Find the rest of the video here. Okay. So, I don't know how to pin that. I don't know. Alright, but yeah, so but like I was saying, where I left off, they were, very peaceful. They weren't violent at all. Not at all. Not in the least bit. At all. So for them to get violent first is just, that's ridiculous. And I mean, they literally were macing people, tasing people in the face, sicking their dogs on them, all because they were protesting, which is their right to do. In America, they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to protest. And like I was saying, the government officials, they have their hands in the pockets of this big company, and they are making profits, and they don't want to expose this. They don't want to bring attention to this. They want everybody to be quiet about it, because they don't want their investors to back out. They don't want the banks to back out of this project, because if they did, then they would lose money. They would lose money. So it's all about the money. It is all about the money, which is so sad. It is so sad. So you guys just continue to pray for our community. Continue to pray for the indigenous community. Continue to pray for our government, even though that they are not for us. They are not for the land. They are all about money. You still need to pray for them. That's what Christ called us to do. We need to pray for them. We need to pray for a change of heart. Pray for a new direction for them to open their eyes and see that hate is not okay, and it doesn't matter what race it is. We have way too much hate going on, and we need to take a good look in the mirror, because what if that was our situation? What if that was our race? What if that was our family being treated like that? It is not okay. They are abusing their power. They're abusing their position, and it's not okay at all. So I just hope to leave that with you guys, and I'm challenging you guys to please share this video. Please get the word out. Take this whole month. Do red looks, anything red, even if it's a red t-shirt. And share your pictures. Share how you feel about the situation. Get the word out, because there are people just like myself that did not know that this was going on. I didn't know until someone said something to me about it. So this is your chance to say something to someone else about the situation, just to educate them. and challenge them to look it up. Go to YouTube, watch the videos. There's so many videos out there of what was going on and what was happening. There are interviews that people did. There's so many things. There are people that were side by side with the military while they were dozing down their sacred buildings and their sacred things. The military was instructed not to do that by the government, and they did it anyway. So where their communication went, failed at, somebody should have to pay for that. Whether anybody did or not, I don't know. I didn't hear about it. I'm still doing research on the situation. But please do chime in the comment section below. Please do comment in the comment section. Any information you may have about these situations, the missing Indigenous women, the murdered Indigenous women, you know, the connection that it does have to the fact that they have all these men that are employed under this company that are contributing to these women that are missing, and children that are missing. Just whatever. Just please feel free to chime in. Talk about it. Get the word out. Because the more you share this video, the more you talk about this video, the more you thumbs up this video, or even thumbs down this video, the more that this video is going to be promoted. And I'm going to ask, and know I'm kind of like using this opportunity, but if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, because that's going to help me. I'm going to be doing ribbon looks all week long. Tomorrow's going to be suicide prevention, and that kind of ties in also into the Indigenous community. If you know it or not, it goes to any community, because I just hear about depression all over the place. So you guys, please do share this video. Please do subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.